Probably losing what
Probably won't get
Testing.
that far.
Early, with more time.
You're live.
Live and visible?
Live and visible.
Hello everybody. Welcome to this week's live stream by Riverhorse. So as usual, I will be talking quickly through the newsletter, and then Jack and I will play through a turn of two of the Hunger Games board game, just to show how it works. Depending how the game goes, we may play a bit longer, a bit less long. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Just the point is to give you an idea of how the game mechanics work. And so without much further ado, let's go through the newsletter. And I'm using my phone as a prop here to look at the newsletter. So the first thing, I've lost it, of course. Right, the first thing in the newsletter is an interview with Ben Milton, who wrote the Labyrinth adventure game for us. So we've done a interesting special social media thing where actually first on our side of the internet, Jack interviews Ben and asking questions about writing the game, about getting into writing role-play games, and after the two of them talk it through for the interview, that ends with a switcheroo where actually then you can go on Ben's website and basically have a different view of the interview, where actually then is Ben to interview Jack and Chris about the process of making the game and working together, all of that. So you can see both points of view by going from our website to his website and vice versa. So check it out. It's a bit meta. So after that, and very Labyrinth, of course. After that, speaking of Labyrinth, the next thing is the gallery of the cards for the Labyrinth card game grows. So every week we'll upload some new cards. So this week we added some cards that you haven't seen before, and the plan is every week we reveal 3 or 4. I mean, depending, basically either 3 of the major suit or one full set of one of the 4 minor suits. So one of the face cards and aces and all of the minor suits. So I hope you like them. I think they're fantastic. I mean, they look like if in the Middle Ages somebody watched Labyrinth and went, "Ooh, well, I'll make something out of that." And the style is medieval, and I think it fits the Labyrinth very well. Obviously, I will say that. Please go and have a look and tell us what you think. The next bit in our newsletter. It's a video that you can go and watch, which is miniatures of the miniatures in the Dark Crystal board game, which basically these are being painted, and you can look at them and admire how cool those miniatures are and how nice they look when they're properly nicely painted by Morgan in this case. And there will be more miniature videos for other models in our games, maybe probably starting from the next from the Gelflings in Dark Crystal, but we'll keep doing these for stuff like the Hunger Games and all other games that have miniatures. And after that, this one features the Garthy Master and the Chamberlain. After that, Tales of a Questa Creature feature. So the thing continues with this week. We have, what do we have? Zoom onto the little picture there.
Ophiuchus.
Ophiuchus, thank you. A bigger picture. Yeah, sorry, from glasses. The Ophiuchus, which is clearly a fantastical beast of bestiary type style, and is one example of one of the creatures we add to our list of creature features. And of course, remember that you can submit your own creatures. You can make up your own creatures and send it to us. In fact, I think next week we'll be showing you the first of these creatures that have been submitted to us by the public, and basically we'll show you the submission and what actually Caesar did with the artwork, and we made it our own and created a proper entry for it. So it's a great example of stuff that you can interact with us, and also for a chance of winning prizes. So for submitting these entries, and there's quite a few more that are being submitted, and I've seen that are really, really cute, really heartwarming, full, fun stuff that you've done, that you and young members of the of the audience have made. So thank you very much for that. And then there's our usual comic that keeps increasing our gallery of comics. This one is to do with the Meta Double interview and what some corruption that happens when with great powers there's lots of corruption. And then finally a review that you guys have made for the Dark Crystal. So an article that goes through the Dark Crystal and reviews it from somebody who does lots of different game reviews, gives reviews of different games. Useful, great for us, good for you, seeing your material published, great for us to see. So it's a feature that we plan to keep going, and please keep doing it, and we'll keep publishing it. Thank you for that. And finally, we got this bit. I'm rushing towards the bit that I really want to do, which is we're going to go live now and play this game. Play a game. I'll show you how it works, and follow that. Just list of pre-orders and stuff you can buy that is coming up soon. Right. I think I've done all the bits that I needed to do, and I can get to the very, very exciting bit. And I thought actually for this I think I'll need to connect to the spaceship in orbit and go Alessio to Enterprise. Alessio to Enterprise. 1 to beam down. On my coordinates.
Wait, I'm not ready. Well, I guess I'm here.
I want to watch this later.
Yeah, I love the fact that we start our Hunger Games playthrough with a reference to a completely different franchise. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a quick sort of playthrough of a few turns of the Hunger Games. If you might have seen a little bit of this before. We've done some playthroughs with Blackjack Legacy, Beasts of War, so make sure to check those out as well. But this is actually the first time that we've been able to show off the final product. This is so we got a few air freighted over to us in advance of the ships, which are in the middle of one ocean. They're going to one place, aren't they? So there's basically one ship, middle of the ocean, assuming there isn't a Kraken. That should be arriving to people 2 months early.
I think they're going to 2 places, I think. Actually, there's some
they are
over
going
to the UK, and some going to the US. So there's 2 ships that can be attacked by the Kraken.
Some are going to the UK and some are going to Pan Am.
Yes.
Yeah, so for those of you who aren't aware, The Hunger Games is a story about rebellion, about fighting the tyrannical capital, who sort of have the nation of Pan Am deadlocked in this sort of oppressive state. And Katniss Everdeen and the Resistance rise up and basically throw off those shackles. And it's lots of sort of messages of freedom and freedom from oppression. So that is the game that Hunger Games sort of depicts, is that rebellion, that war, and it's an absolutely gigantic board. Just about fits on our table here.
This big.
And so it follows that war and that sort of that rise and that rebellion. We have taken the liberty of starting the game, sort of setting up, and one of the lovely things about my job is sometimes I get to spend a little time in the afternoon basically playing through a couple of turns before we turn the camera on, just so that stuff is sort of in the middle of the action and you get sort of the best part of the game. The full game sort of takes probably about 2 hours to play, so we'll try not to take up a full 2 hours.
I mean, it would be cool to do a proper playthrough from setup to the end, but
I think we
again,
definitely should sometime. Actually,
probably upload it later as a full video for people that want to watch it all. But yes, this is not the intent of this video. This is just to show a couple of turns.
No, but it is also beautiful to actually play with the real tokens, because I've been working on this for a very long time now, and actually touching tokens that are the right thickness and the right shape and real models, and it's good to see.
Yeah, the way how majestic this looks. I mean, the war, all the troops and the characters, in specific sectors doing their missions. And I'm a little biased, of course, but very excited.
So the question for you is: do you want to play Capital or Resistance? So the game so far, as she was played, has been pretty good for the Capital. They've lost the East Coast here, but
The
but
East
they've
Coast. That's the West Coast. You're watching it upside down.
damn it.
You were upside down.
They've lost the West Coast here, and but the East Coast where the Resistance lies is pretty weak. There's
Yes.
six Resistance units in the HQ and a rather large amount of capital units ready to storm in there,
Oh dear.
which puts a lot of pressure on the Resistance. So do you want to be fighting on the side of good, or the guys who'll probably win?
Well, clearly, I like the heroic Resistance, so I would like to be the underdog, clearly. So I like to take the Resistance and try to survive, really.
Well, yeah, and certainly not all is lost. There's only 3 turns left in the game. I've sort of gone to the halfway point in the game. So if you're able to put up a staunch defence,
How many of the districts do I control?
so four districts have turned to the Resistance side, and if you get 8 or the Capital, you win. So
Only 4. So you set up the game so that there are 4 things turned, and you're about to pounce on District 13 with a gigantic army.
I've been playing this by the rules. I've been following the rules of the game.
Yeah, and to be fair, you asked me which side I wanted to play. So clearly, if I said the capital because I want to crash you, then I could have said that. But no.
So those are your mission cards. These are my operation cards, and we will dive straight in. So I'll explain things sort of as we go.
Excellent.
So each turn begins with the Capital basically getting to do a load of stuff, which is me. So basically, each district that's under my control, I get some stuff. So here we have the Capital. The Capital allows me to, well, first of all, I get a mutt in there, which are really good defensive units for the Capital.
That's morally wrong. So before continuing, I'll just point out that while he's doing this, it's very good for me to have a little time while he reinforces that to actually work through my options, my cards, and decide cunningly what missions I'm going to do later.
So I actually am pretty. This is going very well for the Capital, but I don't have any units left. I've built them all. It's one of the problems with the Capital is they're too good at building units, and they just run out.
Oh.
So let's fortify that. So fortification tokens are really useful. Usually the Resistance sort of has the upper hand in fights. They roll first, but with a fortification token, I can sort of flip that around and get the upper hand. So I believe technology number 3 is gone. Number 4, 5 is gone. So 6. I can't actually do that, so I'm going to draw myself an operation card. 7 is lumber. Fortification token. Well, I may as well go there in case. Actually, let's go there. Textiles, remove 2 rebellion tokens. Let's do that here. Definitely don't want District 2 turning, it's one of my best ones. Grain is a well-fed token. Let's do that. So that's number 9. 10 is gone. 11 is still around though, and they are going to pop here. 12 is a fortification token, and let's pop that here just in case you get some funny ideas. Okay, so that's all of my capital districts. So the Resistance gets their HQ, so they can draw 2 mission cards, which are those ones over there.
These here. Two mission cards.
Sorry,
Two
those
mission
ones
cards.
there,
Yeah,
yep.
two mission cards. Sorry, I'm not the captain. I'm zero. Two mission
Um,
cards. Yep.
Then you do actually get two of these, but you can choose two new heroes.
Choose two new heroes. Yes. So,
Which of course is always just choosing your favourite ones.
well, I'll choose the ones that are best in the game in terms of. So what?
So you currently have a good propaganda from Katniss Everdeen, good tactics from Gale Hawthorne, and then sort of two sort of middle of the road can do a bit of
I think I'll have Alma because she's the best at intel, so you get my most powerful intel character.
Yeah. So if you want to put Alma coin onto your
Alma coin, there she is.
so something that here is basically the capital characters are a bit better in terms of they have like quite a lot of resources behind them and sort of whole divisions working for them, and so their stats are better. However, I only start with 3 characters and I never get more, whereas the Resistance starts with 2 characters and gets 2 extra every single turn, so it really sort of ramps up for the Resistance.
And the second character is going to be Boggs because he's great at tactics.
Yeah, he's pretty good. So tactic missions often deal with sort of getting rid of my troops, or me getting rid of Alessio's troops, sort of moving troops around, that sort of thing. And finally, you can recruit. So you have 2 options here. You can either place 3 units in your HQ, sort of as a defensive move, or you can take the aggressive move and place 3 units in basically a random district. So you roll 2 dice and choose one.
Now you currently have 3, 6, 9, 10 units, not far.
So the interesting thing here is if you place in there, that actually makes that really quite defensive because Alessio rolls his attack first because he's got sort of guerrilla warfare.
Yes, and you cannot fortify the
and I can't fortify your locations.
You should point out because fortifying means you actually fire first.
Basically you get the advantage.
Yeah. Before I make the decision,
yes,
I need you to remind me whether I can play mission cards.
No, so mission cards can't be played in capital or 13.
I thought so. And it's actually quite obvious looking at it because actually there is no space to place the card in the actual district. So
yes, and
self-evident.
I may or may not have a card that allows me to just destroy a district. So that would be
okay. Right. So defensive or aggressive. Right. So you said there's 3 turns left in the game. 3 turns left in the game. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 districts that have turned. And
the others are pretty strong for me, though.
Yeah, they're very. I was saying, it doesn't look like situation is very.
You'll have 7 pretty soon.
Good for me, and I need 8 to win. Is that correct?
And 8 to win.
8 to win. So I think because if I don't win and the game ends, then you win, right?
Yeah.
So I think even though I'm tempted to defend because obviously I imagine this force may invade 13, I think I'll do the more risky tactic and I will go on the offensive because really with 3 turns to go with only 1, 2, 3, 4 territories, 4 districts that have turned, 4.5, I think my chances of actually winning here are really low. So if I was playing the resistance from the start, I would have gone, I wouldn't have a good feeling about this. So I will go on the offensive and hope that I can resist here.
There is also the idea of really going on the offensive and hoping you can survive a couple of turns in the capital, because each turn you survive in the capital gains sort of resistance tokens, and if I roll lower than the resistance tokens of the capital, that is a win for you.
Yes, going for the
that is very risky though.
Yeah, going for the all-out win against the capital, I don't see a lot of firepower that I can deploy into the capital in this particular situation, because the only place where I can bring troops in the capital really is 7. I mean, I have a single resistance fighter in 2. Which is there on its own against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 peacekeepers.
He popped in there last turn and with two of them, and the masonry District 2 obviously wasn't ready for him and just firing into the sky.
Looks doomed, that little guy there. So I suspect we're gonna go for the offensive. So I rolled the Which dice is it? 12.
So you roll both of the d12s,
Yeah.
and then you can actually you choose either of them to put 3 guys in. So District 1 or District 10.
Let's check. So District 1. Ooh, that's the one. This is your main district, isn't it? Ooh, how tempting.
Yeah, he's pretty nice.
So this is 3.
District
3
10 has already turned, which I believe today. So you can re-roll this die once if you choose to, because it's a resistance district. Basically, those people are already under resistance control.
It's
But-
interesting.
Having a load of people there to spread out. Is
Yeah,
not bad.
I was thinking exactly that. I was thinking that, but if I take the 1, I could deploy into 1 and basically kind of make clear what I'm doing.
Here.
Yeah, declare what I'm doing and going for 1. I could reinforce from 7, so I could go for district 1, which it's an important district for you. Or just like you said, I was thinking of increasing the strength of my army in 10. Because obviously the resistance, the way they move is I pick a district, and then all the troops in that district will move out into any adjacent district, which means that in this particular case, it would give me a chance of going for 11, which is fairly lightly defended. So I could throw quite a few troops into 11, which is interesting, giving me a chance of attacking another district, and this is both a defended. So what does Number 1 gives you remove 2 rebellion tokens from any capital district. That's a really powerful ability. So I take this out would be very important. While the district 11 is place a welfare token on any capital district, also fairly good. So question is, can I do both? I suppose I could do both by having an attack here by those 3 guys and end an attack from there. So again, as I said, this is very gambling. I think at this stage it's very risky, but I think that I have to do that because I don't think I have many chances of turning this many districts. So I'll go maximum risk, which is very unlike my normal strategy, but I'll do that. I think I'll roll this again because I'm not going for 10. And I get 2. Oh no, another temptation now. It's telling me I could put 3 troops into 2. My God, you still have so many troops now.
Fortification as well. That's toughy.
Yeah, that is such a big. It would be 3 guys plus anything that I could bring in as a reinforcements against. So 4 guys against 7 guys. Gosh, and a hovercraft plus any. Oh God, this is not looking great, is it? So my choices are 1, 2. I think I'll stick with 1. It looks like a better choice.
So if you pop 3
3
guys into 1, then it's my turn to move. So one of the key things in this game is that the capital and the resistance move very differently. The way the capital move is they pick a district and they can move any adjacent units into that district.
I forgot to do a very important thing when I put my troops there. You have to sing. Will you come into the tree? No, okay.
No.
Okay, right.
Scout's honour or Mockingbird salute, whichever. All right, let's do this.
Oh my God!
I'm choosing the HQ, and I am throwing everything I've got into here.
And his dog.
Even from District 12 as well. So the way the capital move is they choose a district and they move any adjacent units into that district. Then it's the resistance's turn to move. They can choose any district and move any units out of that district. So I've left District 6 and 12 pretty much open. The thing with the resistance is they don't actually need units there. They need peacekeepers to not be there. So I've really left those quite dangerously. Those are going to turn in short order.
A very important question now.
Yes.
If I was to abandon District 13 and move out of District 13, so basically fleeing, what would happen there? How many of those
so
control
essentially,
tokens
after combat's been rolled,
Yep.
If there are no resistance infantry, then I remove 1 token for every peacekeeper that is in that space.
That would be 12 then.
That would be 12. So if I got a perfect if I got all of you and you didn't get any of me, I would.
Or if we fled, like we were.
Or if you
about.
fled.
Yep.
Then that would be it. Game over. So
I cannot. Basically, I don't have the option to flee. Okay. So I will have to fight it out because otherwise I'll lose. Okay, that's an interesting thing to find out. So that was your normal.
That
movement.
was my move. Yep.
Then there is my move, and then after that we all both get to move our aircraft.
Yes.
Our hovercraft.
So hovercraft sort of give everyone a bit of flexibility.
So if you can explain how that works so that people understand the choice that we have to make. No?
Yeah, so essentially after I've moved and then Alessio's moved, I moved my hovercraft. So each hovercraft can move independently to any adjacent location, and they can take one unit with them. So what that does for the capital is it gives them a chance to spread out, because obviously when they move they can only move to one place, and for the resistance it gives them a bit of a chance to sort of gang up and shore up their defences. Especially another sort of bonus the resistance have is they move second, so they get to respond to things the capital has done rather than have to do things blind.
Okay. So now I will choose my spreading out move. I have effectively two choices. One would be to pick 7 to send troops to reinforce this attack on 1. And really, I would send them here because this is already mine. That's very well defended. It would be a suicide. So really, I can send them in here to support. The other thing I could do is to choose 10 and send those troops out. If they went out, of course, 11 is a tempting target because it's obviously only defended by 2 capital troops. So that feels like a fairly decent chance of taking them out. While I make this choice, I'm thinking of where my aircraft are. So I have one here, which is not very useful. And I have these here, which are the ones that probably will have to go back and defend the capital, defend this.
So one of the
13.
one of the main ways that the resistance actually gets units is when places flip to the resistance side, then the resistance gains sort of some units there. So that's why this hovercraft has sort of appeared there. So they've captured the means of production.
Yeah. Yes. Ooh. Choices. Let me just look at my cards a second, because there could be some missions that could actually help with that. So,
It's quite exciting actually when I was setting up the game and sort of playing through it, because it's quite rare that the capital actually gets to sort of attack the resistance HQ. Quite often the way the capital wins is by putting pressure on the resistance HQ, and then the resistance has to sort of place its units there. And if the resistance places its units in the HQ, they're not placing their units everywhere else, which is pretty useful if you're the capital. So it's actually quite rare that they get this chance for this type of victory.
okay, I will choose this 10 as my normal move. So these troops will. You have any aircraft? You do have aircraft that could go into 10, so I probably should keep some form of defense there.
Yeah, I've got a couple, so they'll only remove 2 resistance tokens at max.
And these will attack first, so I am confident my 3 guys are enough. Very confident.
Okay, so that was your move, and
Yeah.
now I move my hovercraft. I have a feeling I know where these guys are going, or at least a few of them. So I'm going to move this guy to here. Let's face these guys in the field, and might actually. I might do that actually. Top over a bit.
Interesting.
So again, spreading out.
Spreading out and attacking some of my. I mean, you're attacking this that is held by me. You're trying to turn it around, and you're defending. You're basically sent reinforcement to defend 11 from my attack, And you're putting this like trying to prevent me going for an attack on this side.
Yeah, so this is also if there's no peacekeepers in an area, you lose a lot of guys, or you gain a lot of rebellion tokens.
Yeah, rebellion tokens start to pile up. Okay, so it's now my overcraft. But clearly, 2 of them will go in here, bringing the 2 troops in here because I
Makes
think
that much fairer fight. Yeah.
I think that could end up very badly. Now the other 2 overcrafts, I am tempted to also stick in the capital for the fight because frankly, overcraft don't affect how fast a territory will turn, right? So I could send them both here, trying to take out both of your troops. Just try to get district.
Yeah, that would add basically 4 rebellion tokens onto there.
I could attack here, where there's only 1 defender, which is another. So now I have to think whether aggressive or defensive. Let's see how this battle looks like. So you have advantage in overcraft and advantage in infantry, but I fire first. So
I think that one's very much up to the dice.
It's fairly even at the moment in terms of 3, 6, 8 versus 12 and 2 versus 3. I will do something that is again high risk, which is sending 1 more overcraft to defend. So at least I have the same amount of air force, though I have less infantry, and send 1 overcraft on its own to try to take out this fella specifically. And
1 guy with an anti-aircraft rocket.
Yeah. And the other overcraft over there. I wish I could move in, take this guy, and move out because this guy is dead. There's nothing really I can do. I'm sorry. But on the other hand, what I can do is trying to come here and be annoying and trying to defend this territory that you have attacked.
Okay, so that's the end of the manoeuvres phase, and we go into the operations phase. So capital first. Yep. Just double checking. Capital first. Placing units, not units, operations. So these are placed face down, and then all revealed basically at the end of the thing. Always a tough choice.
Yes, yes. Analysis paralysis. Sorry.
So
a
lot of these cards also have for the resistance mobilization and for the capital forced march. And what those cards do is they give you basically an extra move. But operations don't happen automatically. We are going to be sort of rolling off and placing our characters on each of these bases. So although you can place a sort of card down to get an extra move, it's never guaranteed. So, for example, Alessio could place sort of away from District 2 to try and get that guy out of there and keep him alive. But that would be a whole card and a character. So I'm not sure if that will be what he goes for.
Yeah, I basically what is taking me so long is that I have quite a few territories where I want to play a card. However, if I play a card in one and then you next play another card in one of the other territories, I will not get to play a card in there.
One card per territory.
Which is, for me now, I'm racking my brain thinking, which is the most important place where I want to place the card, because this is the time where I place the card and I know that the next card I may not be able to play where I want to play because of something that Jack may play in there. So it's really, I'm kind of struggling determining which one is my priority. I suspect District 11, 1, I made a push for it and I'm thinking, I think playing in one is important, because if I can get some help for these fellas, So, to help these fellas, I will play. This one here.
Okay. I am going to.
And sorry, if I may add, in the 4-player variant of the game, there would be another person on my side, on my team. The person would be thinking, "Ooh, what missions do I play?" He would be doing the mission side of things, which obviously would mean that I would be concentrating on the tactical side. He would be concentrating on the mission side, and it would save me from having to think about both. Okay, so it's me again. So you place 1 in 2, which is extremely alarming, I have to say, because if that's the card that allows you to spread out from that territory, I can see 5 being attacked, 4 being attacked, 10 being attacked. So I gotta go, my God, I have to stop that mission if it is the mission I think it is. God, panic. Right, the next one is...
Something I quite like about this this game is this is a game which is going very well for the capital, but as the capital you have far more resources than the resistance player. You have far more troops on the board. You have can quite often feel that you are overwhelmed. Like when you attack a place, you'll put 10 troops down and they'll have 3 or something, and you'll just smash into them. But because you can only really do one place at a time, the resistance is sort of popping up everywhere and really trying to sort of avoid those big lumps of units you have. So you have this sort of, you have so much power, but you can't always get it to the place you need it.
I'll play a card here. On 4 because I don't like that attack.
Interesting. Now I'm going to play down 11 way. So because I only have three guys, that is me sort of saying that putting one guy on each check would probably give me a good chance of completing 1 or 2 of them. Whereas I can also use my my characters to try and basically stop Alessio from doing his missions and vice versa. So
that's actually when having 6 characters as opposed to 3 is a big thing, because I know that I can put a character on my cards to achieve their mission and still have some characters to actually tackle Jack. So I have 6, so I will put 1 on each of his cards to try to stop him and still have 3 that I can do my own things with, or choose not to oppose him and then have more than 3 missions.
Yeah.
I could have up to 6.
Well, and you can place 2 friendly characters on a card as well, so you can sort of try and support yourself.
Yep. So more heroes, big flexibility. So effectively, the resistance is better at this kind of mission stealth things.
But definitely later in the game. Early in the game, it's the capital's game, and that's true of a lot of this game. Sort of early in the game, the capital player has a lot of power.
I think I'll have 1 in 12 because there appear to be no bad guys here.
I'm not placing any more, so you can.
So now I have decided whether this is 3 and 3, so I could go. I'm confident I have 1 of my guys on each of my missions, and 1 of my guys try to stop your guys. And also, blowing all the cards at the same time would be sometimes unwise, because then you end up with you not using the proper the best characters, and so no matter how much I want to do lots of other things, I think I will restrain myself and go no, okay, don't.
Okay. So now we reveal all the cards. Some reinforcements in there. So I have Forced March here, which allows me to get out. Demonstration of Power, which basically removes everything from that location. Supremacy, which stops you.
Removes everything.
Well, you know the scene in Mockingjay where she visits District 12 after the demonstration of power.
And there's been a demonstration of power, saying everything. I see. Okay, so let's explain what we're trying to do. Here you're trying to, effectively kill him.
And these guys.
Oh, you actually destroy the these counters as well.
Yeah, and if I had any units in there, it would destroy them
Okay.
as well. Everything gets removed.
So if these are 0, does that turn?
That will turn at the end of the turn, basically.
So it would turn because there's
Yes.
0 things. Okay, yeah. So basically here you're trying to get this back
It'll have nothing in it, but it will be mine.
Yes, yes. Well, here so you are trying to no resistance inventory roll for combat in this district.
So that basically I'd negate your combat potential entirely in that.
Does it mean that we don't fire, but you do?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
So originally that card was called Ceasefire.
Right. Yes,
So,
yes.
The capital answer.
So horrible, very horrible, because this means that these guys can actually spread out and attack 10, attack 5, attack 4. So when you asked me at the beginning of the game which side do I want to play on? Yeah, I think I'm regretting my choice.
Did you want to be the plucky underdogs?
Very much.
Or win the game?
Very much an underdog, yes. So see, I got the wrong answer there. Okay, so what am I... This was what you're trying to do. What am I trying to do? I am bringing... this allows me to bring troops into this territory from adjacent territory. So obviously what I'm trying to do is A, to get this guy out, run away and get there to defend and fight, and bring some more reinforcements to make sure that these guys die. So that would be one... yes. It's like, flee, go out and do something useful as opposed to die there horribly. The other thing, obviously important but not quite as radical as your choices. My next mission here is to basically destroy that fortification.
Oh, nice.
That would allow these guys to actually fire first as opposed to being fired on first, which obviously would tilt the advantage from them to me. So fairly important. And over here I played the Mockingjay, which basically would, if successful, if the dice are kind, will stick quite a lot of tokens on that, so it will definitely
pretty much turn that
increase the chance of
especially as it will be getting 4 more on top of that.
Exactly. So basically it is making it as possible as possible that this 12 will actually turn very quickly to me. These are my missions.
Okay.
Right.
So in the same order we pick our fights. So I think snow is definitely. No, let's Algeria. It's going to help me out with a demonstration of power.
So Algeria is embarking on doing the demonstration of power because she's very
pressing
good
the button.
Intel. Okay, and point out this mission is based on Intel, and you need to roll a 5 or more to succeed. And Algeria rolls a D12. So it's a good chance.
Decent, more than half chance.
Okay, and then I will send. I suppose seems appropriate to send Katniss to the extra 12. What do you think?
Oh, the Mockingjay.
The Mockingjay going to the Mockingjay thing in District 12. So it's a no-brainer.
That's nice.
Katniss, the Mockingjay, goes to District 12 to try to go. Right, it's time. Rise against the.
You know what? I think
evil capital.
I think you're just going to fail all your missions. So I'm not even going to oppose you. You can do whatever you like.
Okay, so Snow is going to enact the forced march in this 2, I see. Yes. Right, and I will then have a choice of who's going to blow up this. I need intelligence to blow up the thing, and I need tactics over there. So it's almost like I planned it. I have a mission with propaganda, one with intel, and one with tactics, so I can deploy my best man, my best people, well, men or women, into this job. So we'll have Alma going for the intel, take it to the street. So Alma to blow up these fortifications, and then
I think I'm literally gonna just
so you're going
do
to
my own missions.
You're going to try to achieve your missions and not try to stop mine. So I know that I have 3 more guys, 3 more heroes that I can use to either reinforce my chances of succeeding or try to stop yours. I think I'll try to stop yours because I am terrified of your 3 missions. So what do I need?
Getting both demonstration of power. I've got some good ones here as well.
Yes, definitely the wrong answer. So I need propaganda, and where is the next one? And intel there to try to stop that. So who am I left with? I am left with Gale, which is not very good. He's good at tactics. Unfortunately, nothing else. Right? Peter is good at propaganda. Okay. Peter. propaganda. Which one is the one I... So here we don't fire, which is horrendous. Here we lose a district, which is horrendous. So as propaganda goes, I think, well, this is mathematically losing a district, so I think we'll try to stop the nuking. I mean, the demonstration of power. Okay, the next one is I have.
No, it's definitely not nuking because that's District 13 has the nukes.
Intel is good, so he's good at Intel. So I think there was an Intel, was there? One of the missions, yeah. So Amish will try and stop Snow from sending these troops out. So here he goes. And finally, that would leave Gale trying to stop that with a mere D6. See, now I'm debating whether to send him there on a very difficult mission to try to stop that mission,
Mockingjay.
or aiding one of my other troops.
Or, of course, trying to get this mobilization off.
Oh, I haven't put anybody on that. What happened to the Intel character?
Alma.
Yes.
Alma is taking it to the streets.
I meant.
Well, she's Intel. It's Intel.
So what do I need?
This is tactics.
Tactics. Yes,
Good for Gale.
That was the idea. Yes, that was the idea. Tactics guy.
Okay.
So I forgot that I hadn't activated all three of my things, so I was looking at your mission and stopping it. But no, first I should.
Simon Campbell has asked whether or not he's heard anything about a labyrinth card game by us.
That's very likely.
Yes, yes, you have. Yes, I mean, checking from the newsletter, there is already a link there where you can go on our Facebook page and check the gallery of cards for the Labyrinth card game. If you actually look at a few of the live streams before this one, there's an entire episode where I show things and talk about it. I don't remember if it's last week or the one before, but yeah, if you look back, you will find a video where I will talk about it. It's on our Facebook page, it's on our newsletter, it's on our in the live streams with plenty of links and stuff to go and look it up.
Yeah, a lot of cool updates coming on that one as well. Okay, so we've done missions, we've done operations.
4, 5. Where's my 6th character? 2, 3,
I see.
4, 5.
That's what. Do you have
Bogs?
You do. You don't have
take
Bogs.
That makes it clear. So, okay.
Who is a tactics and Intel?
Intel. So, and not very good at propaganda, I'm afraid. That's the. No, sorry, that's me. What's the one they want to stop? Propaganda. So the 8, but I think I'll try to stop. I'll try to stop that from happening as well. Right. That's it. All my heroes are deployed. But what's going on? No, that's the right choice. Okay, done. Let's resolve them. In which order do we do?
So we do it in district order. So starting at District 1, ending at District 12.
Okay.
So firstly, we have Take It to the Streets. So you will be rolling your Intel
which
for
is my
Alma.
D12 for Alma. You need a 5 or more to blow up your fortifications, right?
Yep. That's a 4.
Thank you, Alma. Very useful. Go back.
So failed operations and missions. Go away forever.
Is there any way I can get a reroll?
No.
Sad.
So forced march. So my tactics is at D12, and your intel with Hey Mitch is at D10. So I need at least a 4, but I also need to equal or beat Alessio's roll.
So let's see what you get first. A 2. Yes!
No.
Yes! Justice! What would have Amy rolled? Maybe would have rolled an 8,
Yeah.
so you're humiliating for us now.
Well, at least it was hard to do.
Amish,
As well.
Amish. I think he challenged you to a drinking competition.
You don't want to do that with President Snow. It'll poison you.
Right, it will poison you. That's
So 3, 4. So T6 here.
right, so he's on a D12, isn't it? Again. No, difficulty 6, that's not easy. I need a 6 or more for Gale. Come on, Gale. Come on, Gale. Yes!
That's a 9.
Yes.
So you can move any amount of...
Right. Okay, so if these guys are doomed, I might as well... Well, frankly, I don't need these guys here, do I? So
No,
we'll bring them all there.
Currently doing a job.
And in fact, this guy will go, run away! And
that's frustrating.
enjoying this. Yeah.
So this card is discarded.
Thank
It goes
you.
back to you.
Okay, goes back. Mission successful.
4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is over here. 8,
There.
9, no,
Right.
and then 10, 11, 12. So 10. Come on, Algeria.
So this is Jiria trying to firebomb.
And you have
demonstrate power.
you have Peter trying to
I do,
stop
I
me.
do.
So he's on the D10.
Thank you. Really cocked
yeah.
eyes.
Let's try that again. Oh God!
1.
1s and 2s all over the
Peter
place.
says 9.
Yeah. All right.
Go on, Algeria.
This is
Go on, Algeria. Good
this
try.
is just me leveling the playing field.
Thank
you
you.
know.
Well, I needed that, otherwise this game
yeah.
would have been.
And finally, I'm all saving it all up for this moment
For
where
supremacy.
Caesar Flickerman. We must take to the streets. An 8,
Ooh.
and you are on Boggs.
Which is a D8.
Propaganda. It's a D8.
So if I equaled it,
No, if you equal it, the players who card it is.
I cannot
wins.
beat you
So
then.
Supremacy wins.
oh.
So Supremacy is a nice card as well because it stays.
Oh,
And
balls.
so until you're able to basically stop me, that
I cannot fight at all
you
there.
can't fight at all in District
That
11.
is not very good.
No. However,
What is it?
we have the Mockingjay.
We have the Mockingjay. So I need to roll a propaganda roll with Katniss. And a number of rebellion tokens in this district equal to the roll you made to complete this task. That is only if he succeeded.
Yes.
So I need a 7 or more, but if I get a 7 or more,
You're adding
that many
7 or
districts will be lost. So a 12 here would be very good.
Come on.
12 here would be very good. Come on, Katniss. See how effective is your...
That's a 9.
A
Bugger.
9!
So that's...
That's supposed to be not very good at being musical, but there you go. Katniss succeeds and places 9 tokens in
Wow.
District 12.
I know where you live.
Oh,
and
6
it's in
plus
the
3,
Resistance
9.
HQ.
Yes.
Okay, so that is our missions. Next,
Fairly successful for me. I mean, except
Yeah.
for these 3 guys, which unfortunately will
Well,
be absolutely
I'm
annihilated.
so annoyed I didn't get to.
I think that means that we can keep playing
Yes.
as opposed to.
So we go through the combats in each section. Capital doesn't have any baddies in it, or goodies even. I've gone over to the other side.
I think it's full of baddies.
The luxury district, District 1, however, I have three units here. I have a fortification token, so I roll first, and every roll of a 5+ removes an enemy unit. So that's 2 enemy units gone.
Ouch.
And then because he only has 1 left, he only gets to shoot back with 1.
But if I roll an 8, I kill 2 of you.
yes,
Right?
if you roll maximum on the die, which that's not,
Or
you get
good
to
miss.
remove extra. So, although that is good for me, it's slightly annoying I didn't get the last one because that'll still be rebellion tokens being added there. So that was 1. 2 doesn't have any baddies in it. 3, no. 4.
Yes.
Oh,
I get to fire first, though, don't I?
Yep. So you have 5 d8s and 1 d12, d10.
Only 2 targets.
So the d10 is for the hovercraft.
I
Yeah,
kill
you
2,
got
4,
5,
6.
6.
I kill 6 enemies.
Or 2, as it turns out. Get those away from me.
Capital
So,
troops
yeah.
annihilated.
That did not go as planned.
And I saved the guy from
5,
District 2.
5, no fight. 6, no fight. 7, no fight. 8, no fight. 9 is here. There is a fight.
There is a fight.
And you get to have a pop at me first.
Come on, Overcraft. Come on, Overcraft. It's an important shot, this one.
Ah.
Yes. So we bombed this peacekeeper into oblivion, and more importantly means that obviously now there
That's
will be
gonna
more
gain
tokens. More tokens will be added here.
10 over here, no fight. 11, there is a fight,
Oh
and
dear.
you don't get to do any shooting.
Oh dear.
Just watch as I whiff all these. Oh no, 3,
We're all dead.
which is enough. I guess you would have fired first, wouldn't you? In that.
I would have.
12, and then the big one.
Let's keep this one.
I think I'd like to do this one. Although there is always a chance that you're just going to roll 5 8s. So I'm just going to give
that's
you
the plan.
a load of dice.
So these are my first 5. I'll have a wave of 5, then a wave of 3, and 3 aircraft. So this is my first. Actually, no. Let's make it better. Two waves of 4. So first one, first volley.
Oh, 4.
Ooh, that's 2 8s there rolled there.
Yeah,
and these 3 the other one. So that's 4 of your friends going.
Oh.
Boom. Well, actually, I could choose overcrafts or peacekeepers. Let's think about it.
It's the wounded that gets to choose.
You get to choose.
Yeah.
Okay. So 4 hits.
Yeah.
And second volley, second rank, fire!
Oh, 3 more. So that's 7.
7. Okay, that's a start.
Yeah, that is a start.
7.
And then 3 hovercraft.
So.
It's
9.
Yeah.
9 plus
And
1 more.
1 more.
Make it a 10. A nice round 10 casualties. I think we can consider this 12, so 13 successfully defended.
One miss overall. That's horrible.
Yeah, I'm a good player. You see.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You see, with dice, it's all about belief.
Right. 1, 2, 3. I think it's going to be the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I see. So the aircraft have decided that they probably don't want to die, they just want to run away.
Yeah, that was...
Abort!
That was the most amazing rolling.
Okay, show me what you can do.
Yeah.
With your 2 peacekeepers.
There we go. Nothing.
I mean, all the years, so...
And... Okay, 3, 4.
Yeah, your aircrafts are not as bad.
So there is also the fact that my units are essentially cheaper than yours because I get a lot more here. So
yeah, no, it was painful, but I think we're fairly
less
satisfied.
painful
Fairly satisfied with the outcome.
with that
there.
defence. Yeah, that was quite the result. Next we do influence tokens and rebellion. So here, essentially, it's a little bit of a flowchart. If it's a capital district, it gains 2 rebellion tokens. If there are peacekeepers but not resistance units, then you remove 1 rebellion token per peacekeeper. So because there's a resistance guy here, these don't go away. If he wasn't there, they'd get removed.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 get added here, and then you can roll for rebellion.
And I want to roll a 1 or 2, right?
Yeah, so you want to roll equal to or under the number of rebellion tokens in the district. That's a 1.
I'm sorry.
The luxuries has moved. You get 3 resistance units in that area.
We're back.
How this has changed.
And no more tokens added?
So in fact, half of them get removed.
Okay.
And then no more get added, basically.
Yep.
So if I get to remove even that 1,
Yep.
it flips back to me.
Yep.
District 2.
There's 2 of them.
It does, but you don't have any men in this district.
So you remove 2 for 6 tokens. Yeah.
District 2 is definitely mine.
Yep.
3. So because it's a resistance place, it doesn't add any and doesn't remove any because it doesn't have any mud guys in it.
Yep.
Number 4, same. Number 5, the same. Number 6, which is there, gains 2 and then loses 1.
Because you have 1 peacekeeper. Yeah.
Then we roll,
and I roll another 1, right?
So because this has a well-fed token in it, you roll twice and take the higher number.
Double 1s.
So double 1s would do it.
Unfortunately, double 3. It was very good.
Good
bit
roll,
wasted.
but not
bit wasted.
not good enough. 9, 10 doesn't change.
So we were at 6, 7.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's got this upside down. 7 gets 2, and because there are no peacekeepers in the area, gets another 2. Which means that one's pretty likely
8
to turn.
Yeah, there's a chance there. Yes.
And it does. So it loses half. And you get to place 3 resistance infantry in that district.
Ooh. See, well, one thing that I love about this is that this can be very swingy, and there could be a lot of. Next turn could be very interesting. Let me just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I would need 2 more.
So 8.
fate is definitely yours.
This one, however,
Okay.
gains 4.
Yeah, because obviously the population has seen my aircraft bombing your peacekeepers into oblivion.
Yeah, and they loved it.
They really
were all
liked it.
for that.
So, if I roll a 4 or more of this, there is a chance that actually, because
Yeah.
12 is very likely to turn. Oh.
Okay. So that was 9,
10.
10, 11. Actually loses him.
You pacify 11.
And 12
But
gains. So there is a maximum of 12, but whatever you roll is going to get rid of. Because you can't.
it was
roll.
already
It was already on 9.
plus. Oh yeah, it was a 9, so it gets to 12.
So it gets to 12.
So it's
So
automatically.
you can roll if you want, but
That's
you're
no
not
point.
going to roll lower than a 12. And that becomes yours, which I believe is 2 resistance infantry.
2 as opposed to 3.
Yeah. Well, it'll say on the thing.
Oh, it says on the
Oh,
card.
it does say 3.
Immediately
You're right.
there's 3 resistance infantry in this district.
Try and cheat you out of a.
Oh man, there you
But,
go.
whew, okay.
Ooh la la!
And then we move the turn token on, and that is the end of the turn.
Wow.
And we,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
yeah,
6,
this gamble did not pay
7.
off for me.
No, and my gamble actually paid off. I think it's also to do with the missions, the fact that your missions failed. My missions mostly succeeded. That was a big difference, because if those guys got out,
Well,
and
3 of them
attacked,
were going to go into here, I
Yeah,
think,
it was-
and then probably 4 into here.
Yeah, it would have
Probably
been.
not like that, but
It would have been really nasty indeed.
yeah.
So this was the end of the turn.
And that is the end of the turn.
Now, we are 2 turns away from the end of the game. You have lost your massive attack here, so suddenly 13 is safe, I would say.
Oh, definitely.
On the other end now means that you will concentrate on taking out my districts that have turned. I feel like it's a very close game now, as opposed to before being.
I've squandered my advantage.
yes. So I am tempted to say we could play another turn.
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, definitely.
Yeah, I think we should.
But,
Okay.
okay.
Next turn.
Right. So starting with the capital.
Look at my missions.
Yes. So that is something. Whenever, so I actually gain mission cards from districts, which means that if you actually get rid of those, then you start to really hinder the amount of district cards I can get. So if you could pass me a mutt.
There you go.
So I'm pretty happy with.
The capital is
I
fairly.
reckon 4 mutts and 2 infantry in here. I reckon that's going to hold you off. No, I just need people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I gain a load of dudes here. Then
So there is 1 per.
District 1 is not mine. So it's
Where
1 per capital district that
That
I
you
own.
still control.
Yeah. 2 is masonry, so they gain 2 guys and a fortification token. Let's go there. Technology is not mine. Fishing is not mine. Power is not mine. Transportation is mine. Do I want... I'm actually going to go for a hovercraft in number 6. Then lumber.
Sorry, number 6.
Number 6, yeah.
6. It's upside down with a 6 and a 9.
Yeah. Lumber is not mine. Textiles is mine. That's remove 2 from a capital district. Well, I reckon 2 from there will do me just fine. Grain. Do I have any grain? I do have grain. That's nice. We like grain. Let's go here. Livestock, not mine. Agriculture is mine. And let's pop... Don't need there, don't really need there, because... Let's go there. And then 12 is not mine. And then it's your then it's District 13. So you can't actually place people in District 13 because I have peacekeepers there.
Ah,
So, but you can still.
good to know.
2 and 3.
3 would be here.
Yep. So you can re-roll 3 if you want.
2 would be.
Uh,
oh god. Yeah.
You'd attack first.
Yes. And if I could send all the reinforcements in the world in there, there could be a chance of actually taking it. Well, there's nothing wrong to roll 3 unless I want to put them in 3. I don't think I want to put them in 3, so I roll 3. 1. 1. 1 is.
It's a good place to spread out from.
Yeah, I was thinking just that. I would have 7. So the options are 1 and 2. 2 is a fairly, you kind of a committed thing about what happens next is fairly obvious.
I'm still reeling from how badly that assault went. Just. Whew. You can do that. You can do that.
Here, please. 1. So we'll go for 1.
Okay. Then it is my movement. They're actually fine because they're fully hovercrafted up. So I'm thinking somewhere.
Oh, sorry, and I get cards as well, don't I?
Oh yeah, you get 2 cards and two more.
2 more characters.
2 more characters.
So
in the last turn of the game, you'll have basically all of your characters.
So in terms of characters, we shall have.
So.
I'll have Cressida and Finnick.
Fantastic.
We leave Plutarch and BT for the last two.
Good choice. And I'm going to pick. Where do I want to strike you? Let's go. District 4, 7. I'm gonna go with 7.
So you choose 7 as the place where you're
That's the
going.
place I'm going.
Yeah.
Now it may look like I've left the capital quite undefended there, and you wouldn't be wrong.
Do I fire first in the capital?
You do, unless I fortify.
Doesn't count as fortified. Right. Tempting. Tempting. On the other hand, for the capital to turn, what I have to think is, for example, if I say, okay, if we flee from there, but I cannot place a card, a reinforcement card, a mobilization card in the capital. Ooh. Now the choices. If I picked 1 as the territory where I'm going from, I could be. Do I want to kill these guys? Yes. So if I don't kill these guys, then I lose 1. So I could send troops back to 7.
Well, except I can't remove that unless you've.
See?
If you've got at least 1 guy in here, I can't remove any tokens.
But you will be fighting me there. So the question is, I need to be sure that there is somebody alive. So I would have to leave a few guys there and send. If I choose this, I could send them over here. I could send them over here. Sending them in here doesn't help me because you don't.
Not a huge amount, no.
Because I mean, as long as it's clear of peacekeepers, then
you send them in there where they can't fight.
Yeah, no. 8 is fairly well defended. 11 is not a noble area. 5, 10, 8. It's pretty out from 4. It means I could go into 7 to defend, into the capital to attack. Spreading out from the... No, that's not good. Come on, think. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 territory, so I need 2 to turn.
Well, 9's pretty much there.
9. Well, you can stick overcross in there with that peacekeeper. So you could fight for 9, and also is well fed.
That's true.
So I don't count on 9 turning this turn. Really defending 7 would be important because basically losing a territory at this stage would be really bad. So I think therefore I am that will probably have to send some troops into. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll choose 1 as the place we spread from. Do 4 guys go back to defend to make this fight a bit more what we like, our kind of fight. 3 there to take out these 3 guys with 5 first. If I could go even as far as sending another guy there. In the capital, not really here. It would be a defensive move in case trying to keep these guys away. On the other hand, I move my aircraft after yours, so I can. Well, if you could there, I'd be tempted to send 1 guy here just for the. Yeah, let's do that and leave 1 guy there. Okay. Right, we'll do that.
Okay.
So that was our choice of spreading out.
So, my hovercraft move. I think fairly clearly I'm going to try and get out with those fellas. And are these guys going to do anything funky? I think so, actually. I think let's get these 3 to here.
Okay,
And
attacking there. Yeah.
This guy up
We
to
have a
much.
hovercraft there.
Okay. Let's pop him over here.
So you don't try to gamble. Okay. My overcrafts. Attacking here, you fire first. So it would be a terrible way of losing my overcraft. So I think we'll bring troops into 12 with the idea of using it as a...
God, you just made me want to attack your HQ again.
You can do that. And I mean, here I could abandon that area, but was there any other nice thing? I could go here to kill more of your staff. No, I think I'll defend, even though we are slightly, but we fight first, so hopefully. And the other overcraft is here, and that definitely going to do this. Bring 1 troop here and come and join the fight of 7. Okay, so there was the overcraft move there.
Okay. I think I will pop that there. Dun. So the other thing that's working in the capital's favour is time. So essentially, if we get to the end of the next turn and Alessio has not managed to turn eight spaces or take the capital, then the capital wins.
Revolt action?
So that's when you roll the 2d12s. And
But after you resolve the revolt
Yes.
action, place. So he's not affecting this turn, it will affect.
Yeah.
next turn. Okay. This is an interesting move, I guess. Yeah, well, playing to 2 there. Mostly to stop you from playing
I'm
a card where you...
actually good. I'm not gonna put any more cards down.
Okay, and you cannot go back to putting cards
No.
once you declare you're done. Okay, so I placed that intentionally because I was afraid of you putting a card there and spreading out all of these guys from here and therefore attacking 5, 10. I was like, potentially even 4, or all of them. So I was like, no, that would have been very bad. I mean, imagine that, spreading out of here, taking these 3, that would have been horrendous.
A sight to behold.
So I was like, no, okay, so let's see what constructive stuff we can do next, which is...
Sort of defensive done.
Yeah.
Onto the offense.
Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 2, 3. I'm tempted to try to attack 8. Tempted to try to attack 8. Not that I should declare to you what the missions are going to be, but if you're done, then...
I don't have any stakes anymore. But, I don't have any agency. Yeah, we'll definitely go for that. I think it's because we would fire first and we would have numerous priorities, so I think I might as well put them face up. Yeah.
Mobilization here, trying to send a strike force from 12 into
painful.
that. And so I got the Untitled to see that first. And this is almost, we're almost at the end, so I may play a remove a welfare token from this thing. It's kind of not a great move, but getting close to the end. It all depends on how this fight is going to go.
And what the dice come up as.
Yeah. Would like to play that there. Could place this here, I suppose. Yeah. Place a rebellion token in this district whenever peacekeeper is captured in this district, just to reinforce my my defense of that potentially. After so this will give me extra.
I don't know.
I think I could place this here. Well, no, because you would lose 2. So this will go 3 minus 2, 1, yeah, and then another 2.
If that's what that does,
2 rebellion tokens in this because you placed units in. So I would potentially add 2 here.
If you placed units there.
If I...
After the revolt action.
Yeah, so I would roll.
Yeah. And then wherever you place units, you also place 2.
Units,
Resistance
you
token.
mean?
Units.
Revolt action.
Yeah, so the revolt action is where you roll 2 dice.
Oh, sorry, in the reinforcement phase,
Yes.
not in the... Okay. So this must remain in play then?
Yes.
Okay. So this is remain play. Now I understand. The thing was confusing me. I forgot about the remaining play. This is a remaining play card. How do you tell which ones are the remaining play?
They don't say discard this card at the end.
So it's, Okay, so Revolt action placed 2 rebellion tokens in the district that you placed unit in. Right, so I probably should have placed this on that territory rather than the one I placed, but
No worries if you want to swap them.
so it provides the remaining playing nature of it. Yeah, I would have played this knowing that. I would have got 3 prisoners in there. Right.
3 prisoners?
Which leaves this one last. And I think I could play this one actually and play all of my cards because I have now enough characters. Correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have 8, right?
Yeah. Assuming you don't want to double up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I need to play this particularly because we're close to the end. So we shall place this here. This direction. Cannot place unit into this territory.
Okay, so revealing cards. I only placed the Hunger Games.
Which does.
So if I succeed on that, then I can remove 1 rebellion token from every district. Which is pretty nice. It would free this guy, make other stuff a bit shakier.
That's bad. Yeah.
So you're stopping me from moving into this district, or trying to. The 3 prisoners one is the one we just talked about, where if you after you roll and place a unit somewhere, you add more rebellion tokens there. Yeah, moving everyone in there. Removing this well-fed token, stopping me placing more. And oh yeah, that's a nasty one. Whenever a peacekeeper is captured, gain a rebellion token.
Yeah.
So
okay, so you begin
first. So the other thing that I kind of maybe want to do is protect my supremacy over there, as you have quite a lot of guys, and if you just place anyone there and I haven't placed any defense, then it just goes away. And
I have acquired Finnick and Cressida.
So I think President Snow is going to try and
do the Hunger
the
Games.
Hunger Games, which feels very Snow.
Clearly, I have to send Katniss.
Yeah, just help him.
Katniss will take part in the Hunger Games and sabotage them, of course.
Oh dear, I don't really care about that one. That one's particularly nasty. Let's try and stop that.
It's me. Okay. I like that. So I might put my best propaganda person. Well, after Katniss, it is. Cressida. Okay, we'll send Cressida to try to get a nice proper shoot. Cressida, of course. She goes there to try to do this one because it's important.
Okay, and finally, Algeria is going. I say finally for me. Finally, just going to protect supremacy here.
Okay. So I need propaganda there, or
if you want to
propaganda or intel.
Propaganda.
Propaganda does. Okay. Well, my propaganda guy would be Peter. To try to talk to Algeria. Then, what do I have left? I have a tactics there, tactics here. I really would like that tactics to go well. So, who's my best tactics guy? Probably Gale, isn't it? Gale or Boggs? Yeah, Gale, because I'm using 4 tactics, which is the tactics. We have Gale in the mobilization, and then I think I really want to make sure that happens. So I'll actually send Boggs as well to help. So I bought my 2 tactics guy. That really needs to happen. Okay, then for I have a tactics left and intel. So my best intel is it Alma? Yeah,
Alma.
Alma
Yeah.
for intel. Oh, sorry, nice propaganda. Oop, got it wrong.
Propaganda. Haymitch is okay at it. Phoenix okay at it as well. They're all D8 actually. In
They're all D8. Okay, so let's leave that last. And propaganda there as well. Tactics. How about we do for tactics?
So we have a D10 with Finnick.
Oh, nice. Okay, we'll have Finnick over there, and that has somebody. Oh, doesn't have anybody in there. So we'll have Amish and
Okay.
Alma there.
So moving through in district order. First of all, proper shoot.
I think she's a D10. Yeah, D10.
Oh yes, so
she's
she's
a D10.
not quite as.
The D10, she needs to get a 5 or more for a proper shoot here. Yes, she does.
No.
Rebellion token district whenever peacekeeper is captured.
So
that stays in play. Well done, Cressida.
okay. 1, 2. So I'm getting my propaganda against Haymitch's, which is a D8.
Yeah.
So it would be very embarrassing if I failed here. A 6. So I have raised the difficulty and I have
Failed.
foiled you. So no freeing prisoners for you.
3.
3's fine for 5. So a difficult one. T7.
And that is a D10 for Finnick.
Yep.
Yes, success.
So I can't move into that district.
Good Finnick, well done.
There's a good Finnick. 6 doesn't have any. 7. The Hunger Games.
Hunger Games, Katniss versus Snow. Ooh.
D12 off. I need to get at least 5 and I need to beat you.
3, 2, 1.
5.
What did you roll?
8. The Hunger Games, no!
Katniss sabotage another Hunger Games to the frustration of Snow.
I shouldn't have invited her back.
Yes. The special.
She promised she'd behave.
She promised she wouldn't do that. Damn.
Mobilization over here. You have both of them on tactics. Gale and... Oh, that's 2d12.
Yeah.
It's the dream
I was
team.
trying to make it happen because I really
Yeah.
would like this to happen. It does.
That does. So you can immediately move any adjacent units. So you could even get number 10 in here as well.
Even that guy. I was considering that. I mean, I might as well because a single guy there, what's he gonna do?
Oh, that's nasty. So that was 8, 9 over here.
Mm-hmm.
Striking.
Alma on her own doing a propaganda.
Propaganda,
thing.
so
She's a
D8.
Yeah.
Half chance. No.
No. Go home, Alma. She
And
failed the game. I don't like her. It's fine for her. to fail
10.
the game.
And then my supremacy, which is a propaganda, which Jury is not actually very good at, against your Peter, who is pretty good at it.
It's a D10.
But I do win ties, so 7's pretty good.
Yeah.
And
It stays.
it stays. Okay.
I can live with that.
Yeah, I think you can. Then we have combat. Then we have influence. So
Right.
combat over here. This is nasty.
2 guys shooting
'Cause
first.
every capture you get also adds one of these.
Yep. So I need an 8 and a 6.
I'd rather if you.
I didn't get a 6. I get an 8.
No, but you got 2 of them.
I got
And
2 of these. Yeah.
I'll pop them here
Okay.
where I can reach them. So number 2. No fight there.
You could fire back.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah, you don't
An 8.
have to, but
A 2.
I miss. Excellent.
2,
Secretly sympathizes with the
Yeah.
resistance.
3, 4, 5, 6 over here. No, 7.
Oh yeah.
7's a big one. Okay,
Yeah,
so
7
you've
is.
got
The usual 2 volleys of
2
4.
lots of 4. And this fella.
Yep. So first volley, fire.
That's 2 hits so far.
Only 2. These guys are not as good. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus loving. Sorry. 7, 8.
8.
2, 4, 6, 8. Ooh, there's one fella left.
One guy left.
Oh.
I believe in him. He got a guy. Yeah, so
this firing first thing is very
it's
good.
very
isn't it?
powerful.
If you roll
Especially
like
if you
that.
roll more than. It's about half a chance to get a hit. More than
Yes,
you actually had firing.
Making sure you always roll 8.
Eight.
Maximum. Yes.
Weighted
My
or something?
special die.
So that was 7. 8 over here. Oh, well, this one isn't going to go well for me. I think the
Well,
capital
hopefully.
is...
Right, so there is 4 plus 3. Okay, so 4 dice. First volley.
Holy. 3.
And the second volley is a bit smaller, so 3 hits for now, plus...
Oh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7, you're all dead.
That's...
Before my Orcraft get to 5. My Orcraft don't have targets!
Oh, no!
Oh no!
Oh, there's a little known rule that means that you actually have to fire upon your own
I see.
units.
Friendly fire.
Worth a try. Number 9.
Ooh,
Do you
that's an
want to
important one, yes.
throw
Yes,
your
yes,
weight
yes.
around here as well?
Yes, well,
But,
come on guys, come on.
That's 2 more hits.
2 more hits. Pick your daddies.
Ooh. Well, it's going to have to be
Yeah,
it's going to have to be the Air Force. Come on,
so you
8.
can still control the territory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8!
No! The only competent peacekeeper
in the whole country.
No!
Okay, so that gets 2 of them.
Oh, that's bad.
9, 10, 11, 12, and nothing in HQ. So, what
That was
turns? That was bad.
But these 2 were good, so
Yeah,
cannot
I mean
complain.
it's still got 3 in it.
Yeah, it will not turn this time.
So 1,
Right.
doesn't gain any, doesn't lose any.
So we're doing the rebellion
influence,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, so
2 doesn't gain or lose.
there's a million of them.
3, nope. 4, nope. 5, nope. 6,
6 gains.
nope. It just stays neutral, and if you roll a double 1, it turns.
Because basically he gains,
It gains
2,
2, then
loses
loses
2
2.
because of the 2 peacekeeper, and
And it's well fed, so if you roll a double 1 here, then
There's double
okay,
1, look.
that's a double 1, but luckily they're on the
That's
same
an
die, so
11.
it's 11.
Nothing
6,
happens there, yeah.
7, nothing. 8, nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
Oh, well,
What do you mean
basically,
nothing? Wait.
what damage?
Maybe 4 of our...
Maybe 4.
Maybe 4, and now...
And a
the
roll from you.
Very important roll here. A 1 to 4 here would be very good. Oh.
Okay, we're safe. 8, 9, gains 1, it's well fed.
So 2 rolls, I
So
need to
2
roll.
rolls below 3.
That would
Not
be
very likely.
unlikely.
Oh, 2 and a 4.
Oh, that
One off.
I would have turned this to 8.
9, 10, 11, gains 2, loses 2, 12, and HQ. So, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
One
One
away. 1 away, 1 turn away.
Pafford?
I think we
At
have
the
to.
end, we have
I think
to.
we have
Yeah.
to. Yes.
Um,
I want to. Sorry, guys. I mean, you can opt out, but we're gonna play this.
see.
I really want to see the end.
Okay,
Right.
the capital gains a mutt.
Mutt.
Now, this is where... so the capital actually has 2 choices. You can basically gain a load of peacekeepers in the capital, or you can move any amount of units in the capital out of the capital, which is something I could do. Now, the reason I'd want to do that is because anything Alessio does in the capital, he can still only get a maximum of 4 rebellion tokens in there. So that's a 1 in 3 chance of me losing, which is bad, but if I think that's a better chance than everything else. So I need to keep basically all of this, or turn something.
Take your dockers away as well.
Oh yeah,
You're well fed and
Yeah.
fortified. Yeah.
Kind of happy over there,
Because I cannot fight
because you can't fight.
against the 11.
That's usually what makes me happy. Yeah. Happy here. Not happy here. Because kind of happy here because you just don't really have much to go there.
True.
I think I'm going to go for the risky tactic, and I'm going to move everybody out into District 9. So that was my capital. So that basically gives me an extra move, which is nice. Luxuries, nope. Masonry gains 2 and fortifies. What do I want to fortify? What can you take? Let's fortify masonry itself. Technology, 1 capital hovercraft, or I should leave at least one guy in there, so you have to go for it. I'm actually going to go for one of these. Well, that was rubbish. Actually, I don't have 3, but when I get around to 6, I'll do that. Fishing, power, transportation, 6, do that. Number 7, no. Number 8, this is always a really depressing part where you're just like, no, none of it's mine. I used to do all of this. Number 8, textiles, remove 2 rebellion tokens from any district. Yeah.
Any district.
I can't let...
including the resistance control?
No, sorry, capital only.
Right.
Grain, 9. Well-fed token. How many of those do I have? I have 2 well-fed tokens, essentially. And that's basically all I've got left. So, if I do that, that makes that pretty unlikely to turn. I reckon I can protect him. Which makes him very dangerous. Okay, then it is my
reinforcements.
Oh, your reinforcements, I guess.
So yeah, let's do that bit. So
you gain your last 2
BT and
characters.
Plutarch arrive, join the fray.
You gain 2 more mission cards.
Yes, because I'm out. Okay.
And you can revolt.
Yes, so 2d12s. Oh, unless I decide to...
You can either go there or you can roll the 2d12.
Unless I want 3 in here. 3 in here would be a way to try to get to 6, or threaten 6, basically.
Oh.
3 guys threatening 6.
I forgot to feed the capital.
To do what?
I was going to feed the capital.
Please.
So that was a double chance.
Of course. Yeah. That's fine.
Actually, for your nobility, we demand feeding.
Okay, so you are tempting me even more to go for 6 now. There's only 2 peacekeepers, and you still haven't moved. When you move, you pick 1 territory as slam everything in there.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to know where the hammer is going to fall. Or roll 2 dice. That would give me re-rolling places where that could trigger, say, there or there or there. Fate will decide. Double 3.
So what that means is you can place in 3 or any place adjacent to 3, any district.
Which really would mean for me either the capital, that's the HQ of, so we intend obviously to go for 6.
Or straight into 6.
Or straight into 6. Or in 8. Keeping my move out fairly pokey, which is tempting. Because, we'll give you polls of where these guys are going. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to move.
They'll move. We'll have to.
You've got Probo Shoot there. That's an idea. I am
Going to.
going to pick here. I'm going to move 2 guys out to there.
You sent 2 guys.
Yeah, they can do it.
4.
They'll be fine.
I'm breaking my brain with what the heck are they doing?
You
sent 2 guys there. So you pick number 4 as the territory you can move troops into.
Yep.
Might as well. I shouldn't be saying this really, but I think
that's true.
him staying there and dying horribly
he might go there.
probably
He'll stay there.
it is more useful to go there than stay
definitely. Thank you.
there. All right, yeah, no, you helped me out first. I remember
double agent.
You did suggest a move. I felt compelled to return the favor. Right. Okay. So it's then. So that was your move. So it's my move. Well, my move. Well, it's tempting. So the capital is completely unguarded. So I could send only 1 guy in there.
Oh, and you actually don't even have to because there's no peacekeepers in there.
Actually, that's the condition. The fact that I send a guy in there would make no difference.
Yeah.
So maybe you should have left a guy in there.
I probably should have.
Yes. Okay.
On the other hand, if
well
I have weird cards, I might be able to jump back in there.
Yep. Yes.
This is a double bluff.
Yes. A cunning double bluff. Well, you sent a lot of troops into 9. Was that to defend 9?
That's for you to work out.
You checked a lot. I mean, I suppose if you get your.
If I lose a single space, I've lost.
If you get to
so actually, the capital is no more important to me than anywhere else.
You have one of those. I hope. I didn't count your cards, and also because I didn't know what happened in the previous turns. But I'm assuming you might still have one of those nasty cards that allow you to spread out. So these guys spreading out, not great. This guy's spreading out, not great. But I have to trust my forces to be able to stop you from spreading out. So these 2 overcrafts could take peacekeepers in there or in there. I don't care about there. You're not going to turn it. Here, you're not going to turn it either. Really, with 2 guys, right? Because you can take 2.
You need to put 4 in.
So bar you trying to get a spread out of that. Not too worried about these guys. So let's think offensively. Where am I going for? Massive assault on 2, but 2 is fortified. Cheers. Don't like that.
No, it hasn't worked out well for me.
9 is not fortified. These are mutts. They roll d12s.
They roll d12s, yeah.
But I'd be shooting first.
But you would.
So if I put down your mutt, then they wouldn't be attacked. They wouldn't be eating my face.
Oh yes. And they don't count for getting rid of resistance tokens and things like that.
So 4, I am confident I can defend unless some of your cards do some horribleness. 1, I'm fairly confident I can defend unless C being above horribleness. So yes, I think it has to be 8. Because So are we going for 2? No, I think we're going for 11. No, because I could go for 11, hoping that I get rid of that card, because that would be nice.
It's probably about half a chance.
And I can go to 9 with all of my forces trying to do some nasty stuff. So we'll choose 8 as the place we spread out from. And I think that's the simplest move. That's the simplest move. Shooting down months, but the question is, I want to detour some troops. Actually, I could bring troops from here. Yes, as well. No, sorry, I'm not the capital. We move out of there, not into there. So, the question is, I want to try the gamble there against propaganda. So if you don't defend it, I take it automatically. If you defend it, then I have to beat your roll at propaganda.
Yes.
That's, probably like you say, 50-50, but you win draws there, so it's not highly likely. And then you would just shoot me down as a very nasty way. So I think we'll concentrate all firepower on the Superstar Destroyer.
Okay. So. Let's get a couple of these fellas in here,
Hovercraft ones.
and then your hovercraft.
My hovercraft. Well, now I can go and help these guys. So it's 4 versus 2 or 2 versus 1. Which one do I feel I want to defend more? You have some cards up your sleeve. I am slightly worried. You cannot play a card there. So no card is going to help this guy. Unless they spread out, in which case that's a nightmare, but hey. So I'll worry about those guys there and go and on the other end, here I have 2 tokens and 4 guys. So this is easier. Well, they have 3 there. We'll do that. We go there. With that, and here I have an interesting choice now. I could send a force to take up 6. There's only 3 guys in there now. So I could go 6 guys in there. But if I send 6 guys in there, then that leaves 2, 4, 6, 7 guys facing quite a horde. But I would have better chances here to clear out those guys, because I would fire first with 6 troops. So the question is, do I prefer 6 versus 3, firing first, or 6, 2, 4, 6, 7? I probably won't wipe you all out, which means you will probably reduce the... No, because I
won't
will
reduce, but I
would stay stationary at
it will
3.
gain 2, basically. Always gains 2.
Because as long as there's one of these alive...
As long as it's a capital district, yeah.
Yeah. Trying to do both is... So if I took it out, then I would get 4 here, yeah? So we go to 5.
Yes.
If I wipe you out.
If you took me out.
Here, if you wipe me out, then...
I'd reduce by 1.
1 or potentially 3 if these are alive.
Well, I'd gain 2, then reduce by 3.
I would gain 2, reduced by 3, so I would...
Basically get rid of 1.
Get rid of 1, so it would be on a 2. That's the worst thing in terms of how many of these.
Yep.
Yeah. So actually dying to a man there is not quite as bad, isn't it, as opposed to having another chance to roll. Yeah?
Yeah.
Because, so I have to do it really.
Okay.
Okay. Overcraft, bring 3 man.
Oh, I'm going to need
Over
some
here.
lucky rolls here, I think.
By the way, guys, if you're wondering why I keep asking questions, it's because I played this game several and a half a year ago the last time. So I was like, okay, must remember the rules.
So, operations.
Operations.
Make sure that's the right one. Yeah.
Ooh la la. Okay, that is scary. I don't know what it is, but it scares me. And you have 1 more card.
I have 1 more card.
I think what I want to try and stop is either that one or that one. So where do I play these? It's the last turn. My last thing. What can I do? I think. Is it 2 or is it 9? So if these guys move out, they go here, which is nasty. They go there, which is nasty. They go there, which is nasty. If those guys move out, they go there.
Just now I'm going to lose it all on the capital.
Which is, and that's also quite nasty. I think we'll try to stop the mutts from going places, so we shall play this one here.
Yep. let's do. So there, no. Yeah. And I'm out of cards.
Yeah,
I've got one
it's the last turn, so I might as well play it. Into this district. Okay. Into this district. Which district will it be? That allows you. If that was a mobilization, it allows you to move out.
Yes.
Out. So you can move out of there. You can move out of there. Move out to here. Okay. Move out to there. Well, yeah. Okay. Capital. Nothing really. I don't think I have any use for this card whatsoever. I can think of. Therefore, I don't guess any. Well, I suppose I'll play it here
Okay.
for no particular reason.
The secret operation is a garrison. Remove a rebellion token in this district for each peacekeeper in the district. Then discard this operation card.
So your plan there would be to remove 2.
Remove 2, and then it doesn't matter if they die. That's going to flip at the end of the turn
Because
because there won't be any resistance.
Because as a resistant territory, it doesn't gain any.
Doesn't gain any. So that's my
That's
cunning.
very gamey.
That's a cunning plan that would definitely not work if it was anything other than the last turn, because you just take it the next.
What's the double
next
agent
turn.
then?
Double agent is pretty much useless.
A not play character.
So basically, it makes you completing missions harder. But since
in
this
the
is the
next
last
turn.
turn,
In the next turn. Sorry.
not very useful.
Yeah, not useful.
So what are you? You can move to there if you wanted, but you probably won't.
It was potentially a counter, a defensive
yeah.
if you went in there, but yeah.
High priority, remove an operation card from the. Okay, so that can basically.
Remove that one.
Yeah.
Really.
Although.
Oh, I suppose.
I
Ooh,
guess
wait.
that one. So this
can.
one actually happens first.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the most important one for me is this one.
Yep. And frankly,
I think it's the
really
only one I
don't
really
care about the other ones, because this one allow me to remove an operation card after that's happened, right?
Yes.
So no point. I'm not attacking there, so no point. So really, this is just to stop you playing a card. That's why I played it there.
So I
That
think
was
it is only this one that.
really one that only matters is that one over there, and double agent may not play as a mission card. Nobody cares because it's. So are we putting all our characters on that?
Yeah,
card?
I think
we
pretty
are.
much,
Yes.
which-
Well, we don't need even to place them. They're all there, right? There's no
Well,
maximum, is there?
There is a maximum.
Oh, there is a maximum.
So I can place one in support and you can place one against.
Just the one.
Yeah. But essentially, because this is a 4, you basically have always rolled at least a 4.
Well, obviously, I will send my best tactics guy.
Yeah,
there.
you'll have
Gale.
Gale or Boggs. It's very important.
Well, Gale.
Okay, and then we can dispense with the rest, really.
There's
So,
nothing else I can do. Oh dear.
well, do you want to roll first?
So I think we should roll at the same
something to
time.
Well, okay. I've got
2
2d12s, so I'll
to the 12, I have 1d12. Oh, I
a
see.
9.
How about a 1?
Or a 9 or a 6.
Gale, there's traitor.
Removes these 2, which is very important. Okay, that gives me a buffer of one district.
Okay, so should we
You
need
can
to
go
worry
home.
about the other cards? They're not really having an
I don't
effect
think we
on
do.
They have no effect
Since
on
this
this.
is the last turn,
Yeah.
we'll,
So we can remove them, but they have no effect.
Yeah.
So that's yours.
just keep these 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Do I want to move them? No.
No,
No, I
because
don't.
no people placed on it.
Yeah.
Disappears.
Okay.
And we have some fighting.
Right.
District 1
Mm.
will finish me off.
Maybe?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
extremely.
now this is part of my plan. I'm going to use up all your good rolls.
Ah.
And District
2,
2
nothing.
is solid. District 3,
Yeah, nothing
already
like that.
gone. 4, Well,
Right.
yeah, you can. They've done their job.
They certainly
They're
have.
proud members of the. Oh wow!
I missed with every single shot. That is impressive performance. Well done.
You come both with it.
Rolls a 10. Perfect.
Raised my hopes and dashed them quite
That's funny.
explicitly.
Missed with all of these guys. I rolled a 10 with these guys, which means 2 die instead of 1 and kill the boss.
All right, this one's an important one.
This one is.
So
we
you're
start
up first. There's
So 3 guys and
3
3
hovercraft.
hovercraft, and I have to kill 3.
Oh,
1 hit.
1 hit.
And
Come on.
2 more hovercrafts. My infantry has suddenly lost all will to fight.
Oh, you got them with the hovercraft.
The hovercrafts are performing well.
Yeah.
Woof. Okay, we wiped out the capital from
Right.
this street.
Okay, 6. That's fine. I could lose 1. 7. That was all part of the plan. 8. It's all fine. 9. 9's big one.
That is a big fight.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Infantry. So the 5 guys first.
5 guys first. Yummy. 3.
3 hits.
3 hits, and then the 2 remaining.
4.
4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Got to keep those.
You're losing quality because your peacekeepers are the only ones that actually affect the amount of
exactly.
control tokens.
So peacekeepers first.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
It's not going to quite do it, but that's fine. Mutts get 1. 1.
Eaten alive.
Captured alive. And 10,
Mutts are famous for capturing people alive.
11, 12, and that is all of the combat in this game finished.
So you haven't. Well, basically, you have returned 4, which is sad. Sad.
And then this
In a very
lot.
gamey move, I have to say. Okay. So 1.
Well,
doesn't
I have
matter.
to. I'm losing.
2 doesn't matter.
2 doesn't matter. 3
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
4 turns.
4 turns. Bam. 5.
Referee, that's clearly not a
Game's
gentleman's
broken.
move. Not a gentleman's move.
6. Gains 4. We've actually missed one.
What?
It's just one that you often forget. It's actually the capital first.
Yes, because normally it's just full of troops. In this case, you get gains 4, right?
It gains 4.
Yeah.
Um,
Because you forgot to leave a guy there. Otherwise, you would have gained nothing.
gains 4 and
But it's well fed.
double 4. Okay.
11 and 10.
Stays loyal.
Very loyal.
And we're back up to 6. So
this is a proper roll where I need 5? Why are the 5 talking on them? Should be 4, right?
I've just added 4. There was 1 on there already.
Was there already 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
Okay. Come on. Come on.
yes!
Oh.
This is it. The capital. 6, 7,
Stays.
8. Gains 4, but it's well fed.
Gains 4, but it's well fed. Dear God.
So
Yeah, well played. That
6.
well fed.
Oh, it turns.
It turns. Oh. Okay.
You play some guys there.
Yeah, it
but
doesn't matter. Yep. 9.
Number 9. Gains 2.
Gains 2 because gains
Because it gains 2 and then I can't remove any because I'm busy fighting
because
you. essentially.
your peacekeepers. I have more guys to keep easy your peacekeepers. Yeah. So that's a 2, 4, 5, and I think there's nothing else because 10 is not going to change. 11 is not going to change.
It all comes down.
12 is not going to change. So this is
It all comes down to this literally 50-50 chance.
2, 4, 5 on a D12.
You need a 5 or lower.
It's not quite.
So slightly in my favour.
Not quite. So we fought for hours to bring it to this roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I win. 6 or more, you win.
And on that first turn, we thought it was a done thing.
Yes. And without that tricksiness there.
It would have been.
Yes! Oh, so close.
Oh,
So close.
you
So
are coming
close.
to the hanging tree
Yeah.
with me.
So sad. That was brilliant. Brought him down to the very last thing, and
You can complain. It's the perfect game. You can.
Absolutely. If that mission, I mean, keeping the mission for the last turn is very cool because actually, it's the right time to play it, and for me stopping it would have been very important. So Gale really, she should have really tried to stop that, and failed.
Damn.
Mm.
Wow.
Cool.
Well, thank you very much for watching. If any of you have stayed right till the end, I just have to move it to the capital wins thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty to the wire. And that, in a nutshell, is Hunger Games.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.